Skyrim. It's been many long months since we wandered this land, but it's that time of year again, the time of year when the barrier between the land of the living and the lands of those who have passed on is at its thinnest. And this is the time of year where we traditionally go for a spooky wander through Skyrim. And I wouldn't miss it for the world. So here we are. Today we're taking a nighttime stroll through the driving rain in Whiterun, and we've wandered here many a time before, even at this time of the year. But it seems that this year, Whiterun is done up in fine fashion. Look at that, we've got a kitty cat over here. Or maybe it could be a Khajiit, I suppose. That doesn't look like it, though. I think it's just a regular cat. I'm fairly certain. Yes, it seems that this year, the residents of Whiterun have gone all out in their celebration of whatever you want to call tonight. Some call it All Hallows Eve. Others call it the Witches' Festival. Yet others call it Samhain or even Halloween. But the residents of Whiterun clearly enjoy the festival and have embraced it with gusto. Outside the Drunken Huntsman here, for example, we have all kinds of pumpkins and other items like this tombstone here. And we even have some visitations from spirits. You can see one just over there. These spirits are not malevolent. They are simply here reliving bits and pieces of their past lives, but they don't interfere with the business of the living. Over here, outside Bree's home, we've decorated with a handful of jack-o'-lanterns, carved pumpkins, and a very convincing looking gravestone. Those cats are kind of loud, aren't they? We've got another gravestone across the way, looking very forlorn in the driving rain. That lightning and thunder is quite loud, isn't it? But it's very appropriate for a spooky night like tonight. I like the ambiance it provides. Oh, but I don't like that right there. I do not like that spider. Granted, as far as spiders go, it's actually pretty small for a Skyrim spider. But nonetheless, I think we'll stay away from it. The carving of pumpkins and gourds is an ancient tradition. It serves two purposes here in Skyrim and throughout Tamriel. The first is to honor the departed, those whom the living maybe still remember or have a connection to. The other purpose is to scare off evil spirits who might be considering causing harm. Well, that is a very gruesome looking head on a spike, and I'm not so sure that's a decoration, actually. That looks very convincing. We've got a spooky collection of individuals here by the well. Another very convincing looking decaying corpse draped over the well. That's not good for sanitation. And a very impressive carved pumpkin. Looks like Carlotta has done up her stand with some carved pumpkins. And then we have this fellow right here. This is a very impressive costume that he's wearing. I wonder how he got the eyes to glow like that. Perhaps some illusion magic. Unless... No, it must be a costume. It must be. It's very convincing, though. The lanterns that they string around the town square here are quite colorful. Almost reminiscent of what you might see around Saturnalia. And it seems like perhaps the storm is passing, the rain is slowing, and we can just make out the moon, Masser, I think, from behind the clouds. Oh, that's much more relaxing, isn't it, now that the thunder and rain have gone. This is an interesting Draugr figurine, I suppose. Not my idea of attractive decoration, but nonetheless, there it is. The bannered mare appears to be partaking in seasonal festivities. Look at all of these carved pumpkins. Why don't we head on inside and see what they've got?
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Thank you, Hulda. I appreciate that. It's awfully late here. I'm actually surprised to find them still open. Most of the patrons have left for the night, gone home to their beds. But a couple still remain. They've certainly done a job decorating in here for the season. Look at this. A couple of hands emerging from the floorboards. Very gruesome. And it looks like Hulda has dressed up the bar with some pumpkins and some eyeballs. I wonder where she got those from. They're quite large. What's this? It looks like a puddle. Is that blood? I think there's a bloody puddle on the ground. I hope that's just decoration. And what is this? A strange, bug-eyed mask in a bizarre style. Looks like it's from another world. And, Sadia is partaking in some odd ritual. I don't know why she's holding a pot and a leek over the fire. Look at the size of the cleaver that she's got on her belt, though. Oh my gosh. Strange, I've never seen anything like that. We've got a charnel pit full of bones burning here. And, what appears to be a bloody knife and a bloody goblet to match. Well, that's a little bit unsettling. You know, I'm starting to wonder about these decorations. We've got some stacks of skulls just casually hanging out here. Oh, this is a little less grim. Some seasonal treats. Looks like some kind of honey nut treat and perhaps a pumpkin spice sweet roll. One of my favorite parts of the season. Nothing much back in here. Looks like the decorations were kept to the front room, which is fair enough. Well, let's head back on out into the streets of Whiterun, shall we? Those little dingling bells, those sounds that the spirits make are actually kind of soothing. You know, it's not an especially scary or spooky kind of sound. More tombstones arrayed out front of the bannered mare here. I love all the colored lanterns. This ghost is a Kashit of some kind. Perhaps a scholar or something that lived here once upon a time. Yes. Looks like a lot of the residents are getting into the season. We have some very large looking rib cages and more heads on spikes here. Not gonna look at them too closely, hoping they're just decorations. And the water has been dyed a brilliant red, or perhaps made red with magic, to look like blood running through the streets. There's an enormous skeleton of some kind just over there. Maybe a dragon skeleton. I can hear a cat again. And even the lanterns, look, this lantern has been replaced with something made of, looks like skulls and spines. Spine tingling indeed. Another collection of skulls hanging across this threshold. Let's see what they've got set up around the Gilder Green. Those cats, though. We've got some more spirits wandering around up here, and some more tombstones. And this grotesque-looking individual here. Let's see if we can read what this says. Behold, my friends, as you pass by, as you are now, so once was I. And as I am now, soon you shall be. Give thyself to Kine, and follow me. In Sovngarde is where our souls shall be. That's kind of a nice little poem, actually. I like it. A little bit grim, but fun all the same. Beautiful night sky. I'm glad that it cleared up. Oh look, this is the cat. This one's a little white one. It looks like it's got trouble walking. Poor thing. It's a bit of a jonker, isn't it? Oh well. Hopefully it's okay. Off to do its cat business tonight on All Hallows Eve. Oh, what's this? Look, it's kinda hard to see in the shadow of the Gilder Green, but look, there's a pair of feet sticking up out of the grass here. They really went all out with their decorations this year here. And up on the top of the hill we have Dragonsreach, looking very festive indeed. And look, not even the statue of Talos is safe. Let's go take a look. Just have to wade through the blood river here. Look what they've done. The serpent has a pumpkin for a head, and Talos himself, a flaming carved pumpkin head, looking very epic in the darkness here. No doubt they must have acquired the help of some fire mages to to light all these pumpkins and keep the flames burning through the night. Let's head on up to Dragonsreach, shall we? And see what they've done up there to decorate and celebrate. This commitment to the blood-red water is quite remarkable. There's bloody water flowing all the way down from Dragonsreach. And this pumpkin here, it looks very surprised, doesn't it? Looks like it's shocked to find itself on fire. This one over here, however, looks a bit more jovial, doesn't it? A little bit happier about the state of affairs. It is a lovely evening now that the rain has ceased. Calm and quiet. There's still some scattered wispy clouds in the sky. It's possible the rain will start again, but for now, it looks like it's dry and quiet. On the night of the Witches' Festival, or All Hallows' Eve, whatever you want to call it, mischief is often afoot. That's probably why there are so many guards out patrolling. They have to watch out for troublemakers, vandals, and such. Alright, let's head on into Dragonsreach. The Great Hall of Dragonsreach. Always imposing, always magnificent. You can just feel the sense of space and enormity in here. It looks like they have fully embraced the season as well, with all manner of jack-o'-lanterns carved and arrayed up the front stairs here, kind of leering at us as we make our way up the steps. I can hear there are some spirits here too. The telltale sound. And look, they've even adorned the chandeliers here with glowing pumpkin heads. Now that must have been a trick. I wonder if they used ladders or magic to do so. There goes a spirit. And it looks like they've got a feast laid out here. An All Hallows' Eve feast. Oh my. Oh, this is no ordinary feast. This is a gruesome feast indeed. I see a picture of blood. I see various body parts, including a trio of bloody heads on a platter. You know, they look grotesque, but I bet you they're actually made of, I don't know, gelatin or cake or something. They can make very convincing looking cakes these days. So they're just fondant, don't worry about it. That's what I'm going to tell myself anyway. Let's go see what kind of goodies we have over here. Some more bones on a platter. Oh, this looks much more delectable. A trio of treats. Looks like a pumpkin-y donut and and some kind of custard tart, and a spider's egg. Ugh. I hope that's not what it looks like. I'm not gonna try it. We'll leave that for somebody else. I'll take the pumpkin donut. Thank you very much. Now, I think we need to go see what Farengar's secret fire is up to. He's always got something interesting going on in his laboratory here. And it looks like tonight is no exception. My goodness, he has all manner of alchemical equipment here, with bright red liquids in it. We've got, looks like a briar heart of some kind, a collection of soul gems, and potions, and tinctures, things of that nature. All kinds of alchemical concoctions, a massive pile of skulls, which, I mean, really, that's quite impractical. What's one going to use a giant stack of skulls like that for? Oh, and a pet spider, perhaps. If you listen very carefully, listen. It's making noises. Ugh. Gross. You shouldn't be able to hear spiders breathing. Yes, quite an array of fascinating items here. Look at this giant eyeball in an orb. What do you suppose that's about? A variety of skulls, and potions, and poisons, and such again. Fascinating. Well, these I'm not so sure that they're not real. Everything else I suspect is decorations, but with Farengar you never know. This little spider. Big spider. Well, little by Skyrim standards again, but I don't like it. And here we have the enchanting altar. The alchemical altar. And of course a bubbling cauldron. Yes, I'm not quite sure what Farengar's up to in here tonight, but we'd best leave him to his devices, because with that one you can never be quite sure what it's all about. It seems we have a massive, imposing dragon skull, breathing blood-red vapor, sitting over Jarl Balgriff's throne. A malevolent, bright blue light shining from within its eye sockets. I bet you that's Farengar's doing. I bet you he did it up like that. It certainly is showy. Well, why don't we head up the back here and maybe head out onto the Great Porch to find out if the weather has stayed pleasant. I bet you there's a lovely view from out there, if the sky is in fact still clear. They've really gone all the way and replaced even the chandeliers back here with these scary looking wrought iron ones that look like some kind of bear trap. Alright, let's head outside again. Would you look at that? It seems that the rain has stayed away, and we have a beautiful, calm night here out on the Great Porch. You know, there's a myth about this place. They say that once upon a time a great dragon was captured and held here. I don't know, that seems awfully far-fetched, but it is a massive, incredibly architected space. back here. They really don't trust the local youth to not make a mess of things tonight. A light scattering of clouds, mottling the sky in front of distant nebulae, and thousands of little pinpricks in the veil of the sky, the magic of Aetherius, pouring through, lighting up the night. It's magnificent. And it looks like someone has set a rather gruesome feast at this table as well. Perhaps for Jarl Bulgriff to enjoy. Hard to say, but I suspect he's gone to bed by now. Perhaps he won't mind if we take a seat here and enjoy the calm of the night. Let's just sit down here, shall we? Yes, it's a strange feast indeed. Once again with bones and skulls, and there was a rib cage I saw over there, but we're not here to eat. I think this is just a lovely spot to take a seat and enjoy the night. All Hallows Eve, the Witches' Festival, Samhain, Halloween, whatever you call it, wherever you are from, however you may celebrate. I hope that you, my friend, have a safe and happy night. And I appreciate you coming along so much on this wander today, or tonight, I suppose. Like I said, I wouldn't miss it for the world, and I know that many of you look forward to these wanders as well. There's always more wandering in Skyrim to be done. The lands are vast and beautiful, and I look very forward to having you back here next time. Farewell for now.